But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of two here on Christmas Eve. The Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 28-yard line.
First carry for Najee Harris. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Steelers at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Pickett back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And now off to the races down the right side. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. But just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense is moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end this series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Olszewski now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to throw, Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 16-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Steelers nothing.
Here's 2nd and 3. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Trey Hendrickson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's on his way, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Pickett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Murphy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure out the passer.
Well, these two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a sure touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Gun.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And the Bengals first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bengals. Tony Pollard with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Steelers 3. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now Pickett, he's got this to his running back, Harris. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Pickett sets up play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Completion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
11 MT, take. 11,
Burrow looking to pass. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. He gets it complete to Harris. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
For the field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Bengals.
I'm one. Ready?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Here we go.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
At the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Now Burrow. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. We read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Pollard.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd down, Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
On the give, this is Harris.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Steelers 13. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pickett now from the gun here. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Pickett now on 1st down. He finds Austin complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll throw again with Pickett. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Pickett. In the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Fryermuth from 6 yards away. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They're passing here. Joe Burrow able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Second and goal.
Here we go.
Now here's Pollard. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Pollard again.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Tracking 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Here now, 3rd down. Looking to throw here, Pickett.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Go street. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's Pickett.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now Pickett. That's caught by Johnson.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On third down, it's Pollard.
And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were